I'm going to try this teleprompter out. I wrote this paragraph, so let's see how this goes. A tendency of these distortive patterns that block each individual from realizing total harmony and enlightenment is to produce a belief that even definition or form requires suffering, which explains the tendency of many mystical and spiritual traditions to chase a dissolution of separation from one in order to be alleviated of suffering, a metaphysical conjecture that just isn't necessary. A tree has exact form around the space in which it lives and exists in a harmonious bliss, yet still has form. Yet a tree does not have a soul, we do. And yet we can and did share this knowingness that all things have space to harmonize, including souls. Harmony with the all does not require the disappearance of self, and in an infinite universe there is plenty of space for the definition of absolute individuals. For distortive patterns are the real culprit, and such patterns are very artificial. I have the freedom to harmonize with myself and nature in whatever way I choose, and without in any way interfering with the righteous and natural growth of all things. Inconceivable as it may be to some, the problem again falls back into the lack of comprehension of infinity, which is psychologically evidenced by how the world feels much smaller to the individual than it used to, and that inner memory of a time before lingers without resolution. I hope that last part is clear. It's not resolvable because you're missing that bigger life. It's like psychologically evidenced. It's not like proof that we are infinite individuals, I suppose. But the point still stands. How small is your universe? How small does your universe have to be in order to fit your own kind of abstract thing? So we just go, oh, it's all one. All of this stuff is an illusion. It's like, well, you're thinking very low resolution there. That's and you, not to be confused with the other way I said resolution, which was like, you can't resolve the feeling of the small world. People just think about 3 things a day and then think, oh, well, those 3 things don't matter and we'll all go back to source. It's very, very, it's very sad way of thinking. We're here for a reason. I've got this body, I've got this life, I've got these specific details for a reason. And if we didn't, then what would be the point in us being separate at all? Unless you want to say that it's just like, oh, it's all just a play. It's not a nice way of thinking, really. No, that is comforting for someone that doesn't want to have like responsibility or a meaning in their life. It's just like nihilism, but in a spiritual sense. We just go back to source. Same thing as like saying we all die, Yeah. In my opinion.